Please state your name and what do you do for a living?
I'm Ron Diamond. I'm an animation producer.
Ron, why do you think it's important to do these workshops, talk to students?
Well, I realized years ago that students don't have much access to the industry, and I have a unique perspective on what's happening and access to areas of the industry that otherwise they wouldn't have access to. So I'm happy to share it and give them insight.
What's your take on the industry globally right now?
Couldn't be better. It's never been better, but it's certainly more challenging because there's so many students out there. It's just way too many students than the industry can absorb. So it really puts the pressure on students to be really incredibly versed in both cinema history and cinematic arts, as well as all the technology they need to know. So it really is an uphill battle for students right now to know all the software and be able to jump into a job and be fully functional.
What would you, did you learn anything, or what did you learn about your experience here at Cordoba, at Anima?
Well, I travel a lot, so I see people in different countries. And I think that there's a universal passion for animation, which is great. And I like to think that we're part of the same America, and therefore there's a connection. That's why I was particularly interested in coming to Cordoba. And I don't think that there's anything unusual. I think that the interest and the commitment of the people here is at the highest level of expectation and quality, as you would expect at any first-rate film festival.
I would like to talk a bit about you and your future. What do you do now when you go back home? What's your project? What you're working on?
Well, I don't wait to go home. I'm working on everything all the time. My BlackBerry gets me emails 24 hours a day. Well, I continue to go to more film festivals. I will be presenting short animations at the studios at major universities in the United States. We'll continue producing commercial work. I'm currently developing a screenplay with two young French animators, directors. That's pretty much what's going to keep me busy for the rest of the year, and then into the future.
Now, if you were a young student now, what would you do anything different?
If I was an animation student, I would really encourage students to pursue more internship opportunities outside of their own country, to learn from people who have had a variety of different experiences, and pursue education at a higher level outside of Argentina. Not to say that they shouldn't return to Argentina, but learn from people who have had a lot of experience. And there's a number of schools around the world that are welcoming students.
Ron, thank you very much for being at Córdoba.
It's been my pleasure. Thanks very much for having me.
Wow. You're a fine American.